Smackdown, Smackdown, Smackdown. Oh boy, what a lot to say about this show. Jesus. Let's kick it off with Smackdown, because we got a lot to say from this crowd tonight, even this show itself. First I want to say one thing. I know a lot of people have said this today and done a lot of tributes, but I wouldn't be right if I said, happy birthday to the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, who would have been 59 years old today. His legacy still lives on, and music is, so he still has always had multiple hits and get into a lot of those. But I just wanted to say that real quick, just because I just kind of felt right saying that. So yeah, happy birthday to him. So let's start this review. So hey, don't stop till you get enough. And pretty much we kicked off in Little Rock, Arkansas, which is another town that wasn't really loud tonight, barely reacted, because even I thought this crowd was dead. I thought Memphis was already dead last night. This was almost an even deader one, with Jinder Mahal cutting the same promo over and over and over again. Xenophobes, I do not get treated well, I'm the WWE champion, you Americans this, yada yada, speak to my people in Punjabi, I did it for India. Dude, can we get the belt off this guy already? Like, please, I'm tired of this tired ass promo. Same shit, different week, okay? It's the same shit, different week. And talk about the representing in Asia, and I'm the champion. And then next thing you know, since Nakamura took him down last week, he talked about the Singh brothers, and they begged him for forgiveness, and Nakamura will never touch you again. And then they did it for India. They will kiss his feet. Nakamura came out, did his entrance, did this to move them out the way, and then went blow to blow with Jinder. They jumped him. Orton hit the save. Rusev comes out, hits a kick, and pretty much they put the boots to him after that. So it's not a lot to say from this segment. Jinder Mahal just cuts the same promo over and over and over and over again. So it's not really a lot to take from Mahal, because it's tiring. It's a tired ass promo. That's pretty much all you can put it as, really. That's my personal opinion of it, but I'm sure a lot of you will agree too. But next was the debut team of Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus the Ascension. They had new music, which I don't know why they didn't just keep the American Alpha music, but and again, I would have loved to hear Shelton Benjamin's theme song return. Again, I do miss that song, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. But the match was good for what it was. There was a little off times right there where I don't know, maybe they got built some more chemistry. I don't know why people said Shelton Benjamin looked old. I thought he did good out there. I know Shelton Benjamin wrestles in New Japan, has been on the Indies really, but I like Shelton Benjamin though. So yeah, the match was good, but hey, let's give them time. It's a new team. We'll see where this goes into, and hopefully we see something good from them. But I'm willing to give that time. Next was Baron Corbin. After Renee Young asked him about him squandering away the briefcase, he said he didn't squander it. John Cena distracted him and blew his opportunity, and then he ran off the Raw after he beat me at SummerSlam. And he pretty much shrugged it off like it was nothing, like he didn't even care. Okay, yeah, you look like the biggest fool in the world when you lost the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then Cena beat you at SummerSlam, and he pretty much buried you. Okay, he buried him. So it's not much to say from Corbin anymore, and it's like people just do not care. Alright, I don't think anybody does, and this has made it worse for him. I hear he has a lot of heat in the back anyways, but he looked like the biggest fool on earth once he lost that Money in the Bank briefcase, and then Cena beats him, moves on the Raw, and there you go. And like Corbin just tried to move past it, but it's not really nothing positive to speak of, because you were pretty literally buried. Alright, like, you're just buried. You were done after that. So Corbin looked like he didn't even get pissed that much about Cena. AJ Styles came out, face that runs the place, who built this house, and he said anybody wants an opportunity, please come out for the US title open challenge. Corbin, well, Ty Dillinger came out, which was something we haven't seen on TV in a long time. Until Corbin comes out, he jumped him, and then Dillinger got him from behind, pretty much this was a squash match for AJ Styles. They went in pretty much hitting a flurry of moves on each other with AJ in his back fist combination, Dillinger doing the 10 punches, and AJ was up to hit the forearm until Dillinger did pretty much his tie breakthrough move he set up for, but it didn't happen. AJ landed on his feet, he hit the calf killer, and won the match from there. So this was pretty much a squash match / interference. And I guess now Corbin and him are in a feud, and what a weird way to start off this whole US Open Challenge thing. We're going to start off with interference and squash matches now. And Ty Dillinger, I know we don't see a lot of this guy on TV, but my God, can we get something going on for him? Because it's just like, this guy came in really over, and don't get me wrong, people still do the 10 thing, but even I have to sit there and admit, like, what's going on with this? Like, we're squashing him now? Is this where it's going? Because I don't see what is going to happen. And then Corbin started beating up Dillinger on the outside and was pissed after that. Bobby Roode went against Mike Kanellis Bennett. One thing about Bobby Roode, he wasn't as over as he was last week with people singing that song. I swear that crowd was dead out there, so nobody didn't really sing or do anything. They didn't really react. And, you know, Mike Bennett there, or Mike Kanellis, well, that's another afterthought. We haven't seen him on TV in so long. It's like people forgotten about him. So why should we care about him? And, you know, I've said it before, I don't know how this guy got past NXT. And the only reason why they probably brought him up to the main roster was because of Maria. But then he disappeared because they didn't like how much he weighed or something. Listen, Bennett's just an afterthought, okay? I don't know where they thought really bringing him to the main roster was going to do. But it's done nothing, okay? It's literally done nothing. Bobby Roode pretty much squashed him, did his glorious thing, DDT, and that was it. So, yeah. But some people think, why is he a face? I don't know. He needs to be healed, and he hasn't really done anything healed. But Mike Bennett, he's an afterthought, okay? He's done. I'm sorry. It's not working. It's not working. Aiden English came out and was about to sing until Kevin Owens said, you know, we don't, you know, they can't appreciate your talent, so just please leave the ring. And he talked about Shane McMahon, that he wasn't my referee. I picked my referee until he left, and talked about Shane put his hands on me, and that I was Universal Champion 1 year ago today. And, you know, this wouldn't, you know, I was the Universal Champion, but a very badly booked Universal Champion. And, you know, I've been screwed out of the U.S. title twice. This would have never happened on Raw. Like, please, you know, we need to see Kevin Owens on Raw after they booked him as the Universal Champion. Stephanie McMahon would never abuse her power, but Shane, this is Shane's personal playground. And, you know, my referee was out of the match and left, so Shane thought he could come in. And Shane said, you know, he came with a proper referee once he came out there. And he talked about everybody's tired of hearing you complain, Owens. He told English to get back in the ring to do his match against Sami Zayn. As Kevin Owens complained more on commentary, he got in the ring, he took the referee's shirt away from him and complained he wasn't doing his job right. So he pretty much beat up Sami Zayn, which I swear, if it was going to be Sami versus Kevin again, like, what's the fight that never ends? And he pretty much went to pop a powerbomb, and I guess for once in a while, Aiden English got a win. We actually heard his theme song this time, whatever theme song he has. So he beat Sami Zayn, and pretty much Shane McMahon said the match didn't count, and that he was going to go after Kevin Owens about this, but he's already left the building. Dolph Ziggler, there's another guy right there, Dolph Ziggler. Listen, I don't know where this promo is going with him talking about, you know, maybe y'all bring lights, maybe y'all get a valet, I'll put paint on myself like Finn Balor, I'll come out with a guitar and a motorcycle and sing, or I'll be a superhero, zigzag, and super zig, and do, and you know what, I've been here 10 years, and this, and you'll find out next week. I don't know what weird gimmick Dolph Ziggler is doing to reinvent himself or something, but you're gonna have to agree with a lot of people out there now on the internet and podcasts saying, like, Ziggler, it's over, dude. You're done. Listen, I think he needs to go to New Japan, take the Cody Rhodes approach, and needs to go find himself again and reinvent himself, because this sounds like the same thing before he left, with him just, you know, getting mad and that they didn't treat him with respect or something, like same promo from before. So it's hard to get into Ziggler, and I don't know where this promo is going, but I don't really think this is really getting over. I don't even think it will get over, but We'll see, but I'm just so down Ziggler today. I want to say 50-50, but I just can't do that. Uso versus New Day again. Whoever wins gets to pick the stipulation, which I'm surprised we're seeing this. I swear we see a lot of New Day versus Uso matches on TV. I swear we did this even before SummerSlam too, and Usos got the win, but like wow, they just putting them on just because. James Ellsworth talked about Carmella, and Carmella was mad that you almost ruined my plans until Natalya showed, so you will be lucky Ellsworth stood you off, because you would have looked like I would have made you the female Baron Corbin of this division. More burials on Corbin. Carmella pretty much then, we have a match next week, so keep the belt warm. Naomi showed up and said, "What's wrong, champ? Can't handle it?" And if this was me, I would have handled it something. And she pretty much went on to say that, we're gonna have a rematch in 2 weeks on SmackDown. So now he just has a lot of challenges on the way now for the title. But I don't know. The women's segment was whatever. Lana and Tamina, there's another horrible combination. Tamina looks like a character out of the Matrix. Just add some sunglasses. Lana is now a manager, I guess, again, because she cannot wrestle to save her life. So now Tamina is the new Rusev, because now she says crush and talk about the ravishing reign of terror. And that Tamina only did like a super kick, and that was it. I don't know. Tamina knows like 3 moves, and I don't know. Lana saying crush to Tamina like she's the new Rusev, and she won with a super kick. So nothing has much to say from here. Okay, like they're just both very badly. I don't know where this is gonna go, but they're both very badly. Or I shouldn't say very badly. They're just very bad. All right, they're very bad. They just suck very bad. Next thing you know, the Brazango Fashion Files Back to Basics featuring Chuck Norris was back, which I don't understand where they're going. His crime doesn't take a vacation, and they turned the black light on to see what happened, which had an error with all the briefcases, I guess, or something of the Fashion Files, X-Files, and it said to be or not to be, and talked about Shakespeare, and they pointed to English, so they put on another pair of sunglasses before they ended this, which I don't know where we're going with this. I thought it was supposed to be somebody attacked them, but I guess we're not going down that route anymore, so something is going on with this. I have no idea what's going on with this whole, not Nakamura, Fashion Files thing, but I guess we'll see. Tag team match, Shinsuke Nakamura and Orton, Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal and Rusev. I will say the crowd, kind of react for Orton. This was almost like this tag match. I kind of knew Rusev was taking the pin and took the Kinshasa, but it was an okay match because next week in a #1 contenders match, it'll be Randy Orton versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which I don't even know what Randy Orton has done to even get a title shot now after he's faced Jinder like 3-4 times. But I don't know. This is some match that would be on a house show for some reason. Tag match. And then I heard there wasn't a lot of people in that crowd tonight either. I heard a little more of them left during 205, which that's not surprising. But after the match, Randy Orton pretty much, they both spoke, him and Nakamura, before Orton hit with an RKO, and pretty much ended the show from there. So that's pretty much the end of SmackDown. I don't know where this show is going. I've already said before, I even think Raw has just been better than SmackDown, really, okay? Like, I've even said that. Like, Raw has just been better than them. So, I don't know what SmackDown is doing right now, or what their plan is, but it's not a very good one. So, this show is just really bad. Or they don't even know what to do with half the people they got on here right now. I just didn't even need to get the belt off Jinder, because that's just not working, and I don't get this whole Tamina thing, or Lana, or I don't even know if we believe Rusev if he wants a title shot. Dude, he just seen you get buried by Randy Orton and John Cena. So yeah, the US Open title challenge, just a lot of odd things on this show. But then again, this crowd looked like they didn't care a lot, because you see they didn't barely, like, Roode came out, but you didn't hear a lot of people singing when Roode came out. Mike Bennett, he's done, so whatever for him. Corbin, I don't even know what to say about that guy, but it's just a lot of bad things going on with SmackDown right now, and still kind of continues. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.